man. My first one I made earlier didn't want to go through. But how's everybody doing? You know what I mean? I know I don't normally get viewers right off the rip. Come on, man. Y'all gotta sub to the channel and hit that notification bell so y'all know when I'm making my lives. So y'all can. If you're already subbed to the channel and you're not getting notifications, just click out of my channel, hit that bell again, or hit the bell again. Just hit it. You know what I mean? Click on, click off. Just to, you know what I mean? Give it a tap so y'all know when I'm making my lives because I'm trying to get my lives jumping as well. You feel what I'm saying? I'm trying to talk to y'all and all that extra. So y'all just see me however y'all find me. You feel me? Come on, so now they forcing me to listen to y'all music. That's crazy. Yeah. God damn. Man. If you ain't a real boss, don't talk that boss shit to me. And it's not that hard to be a boss, man. It really ain't. Sell your own service or product and your own boss for real. Not a company. You're a worker. If you're selling somebody else's product or service, you are a worker. I don't care what limit it is or whatever the fuck you do, you still a worker. If that company was to shut down, you would have no motherfucking money. That's why you still a worker. If you're a boss, your product, your service, you control all that extra. You do all that extra. You fire and hire motherfuckers. You big ass difference. You only hire motherfuckers as an employee. You feel what I'm saying? Just peep the game. Now, in my mind, if you got less than $100, you broke. It is what it is. I don't care what you going through, what the problem is, what you paid for, what's paid. If you can't keep $100 for a year or more, you wild. You broke. That's just we just talking for regular people. We not even talking stats, because that would be embarrassing right now if we used to say that was the regular broke. You feel what I'm saying? But an everyday person don't normally have $100. Let's keep it a band. People got more opinions on how a rich person should move, but don't do what the rich do. You know what's funny? 75% of luxury items is owned by middle class and lower class people. Luxury items that is meant for the upper class people don't even buy that shit. It's middle and fucking lower class trying to look rich and they ain't even rich. That's the crazy part. You rather look rich instead of get rich. Don't do that. Don't do it. If you look like you got $1,000 on, but you ain't got $1,000 in your pocket, that is a problem. That is a huge fucking problem. I'm about to check. Does this shit got a price tag on it? Nah, I just told you my size. I thought it was gonna tell me the price tag and shit. But I don't spend that much on my shit. And it's plain. There's a reason. I'll make my own brand. If I could make my own fitteds and shit like that, you would see me right now. My own little joke, hey, Zeus G's on it somewhere or some shit like that. I don't plain shit. I don't deal with nobody else's shit. If it ain't plain, I don't really want it because I want my own shit. I want people rocking my shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be rocking other people's shit. These days, that is definitely more easier to do than it was growing up. You know what I'm saying? To get a custom made anything, you had to cost a lot of money. Shit, you can get a whole fucking business like that and not even pay that much money. You know what I'm saying? If you know what you're doing. I have the blueprint for me. And watching somebody else's jump. I've been doing this for years, not as long as this other niggas just started taxing motherfuckers. But I've been on here for a good grip. I've been doing a lot of free shit. You know what I mean? Soon I'm gonna be hitting a decade. I can't keep doing that, man. Especially nowadays. Like, I've been giving y'all places, fill in the blanks. You know what I mean? Cause that's all you need to do. Try to be a boss. That's all I want on my subscribers is people that want to be their own bosses. You feel what I'm saying? And I know there's more than what I got right now. Cause I'm just saying, my plan, my blueprint involves just using my phone. I can tell you that much. I'm not gonna be using nothing else to make money but my cell phone. That's it. If you want to know more, you gotta become an elite member. You know what I mean? I just can't do it for the freebies no more. So when I make a Patreon or whatever, something for elite members to do all that extra shit, then I got y'all. But until then, I just can't give out the juice like that. You feel what I'm saying? But I will help motivate y'all to do that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, in my mind, if you spend $100 and you can't make at least $1 back from what you buying or whatever the case may be, you shouldn't get it. Let's keep it a band. You shouldn't get it. Especially right now. You shouldn't get it. You should want shit that was going to make you some money back. You know what I'm saying? And $1, that's 1%. That is like the bare minimum. If you're going to invest your money, the quicker the better. But I say within a month. If you don't give me my shit within a month, I'm not fucking with you. That's too long. Way too long. So, I'll give you a month. But like I said, most assets, that ain't long. But like a savings account, I'll give you a savings account. That's how long they take. You got the same time. You give this money, you better make me more money than I can with a savings account. If you can't, then I can do better on my own. You feel what I'm saying? But some people don't. Y'all need to think about them kind of people. But don't just throw your money in the motherfuckers and be like, yo, I'll flip your 100 into $1,000. Because a lot of people, including myself when I first started, I got into it. Yeah, he used me. But, you know what I mean? It's just like, yo, is these niggas scamming or is these niggas serious? You never know. That's how I feel like how people get scared. But if you're going to do that kind of shit, don't spend your last on it. Because I didn't spend my last on it. But I did spend, I think it was like 100 or two, one of the two. But I already had that. I had twice or three times that. So it was like, whatever, fuck it. It got me, got me. I ain't gonna do all that extra shit for it. I just learned better, you know what I mean? And then that's how some people learn, some people don't. But I learned, so it's just like, if you want to do anything where you invest your money into something, if you can't get something better than a credit card interest, or your credit card or what, like started with me, it was savings, credit card. I'm just thinking of shit that people usually know interest rates. Your car, shit like that, anything like that where there's an interest rate, your house, anything. If you can't beat that rate on your own making money, find somebody that can. That's the best bet to tell you. Cause I don't like 110 times. Okay, you can possibly flip 100 multiple. You can. There ain't no possible. You can flip 100 multiple ways and make $1,000. But a person that can do that consistently would never need your money. Remember that. They would never need your money because there's no reason for you to tell me that you know how to flip some bills for a living, but you don't know, you will never have no money for yourself. What do you mean? That don't even make sense. But that's how some people get you because they don't ask these kind of questions. So it's like, to avoid that kind of shit, just look for rates that are around the interest rates of whatever kind of shit that you got. If it's a savings account, if it's your credit card, if it's your house, if it's your car, any of them kind of jumps where interest rate usually be pulled in, see if you can find a way to beat that kind of shit. If you can't find things to beat that kind of shit, then just leave your money alone, pretty much. Because there's plenty of ways to do that. And if you follow me, you know it's possible I could probably show y'all ways like that. You know what I mean? I can't tell you what y'all. If it's savings account, all right. If you got a brick and mortar regular savings account, shit, I know I got you. But anything else, it's just like it depends on the person. But I could definitely talk that kind of shit with a brick and mortar bank because I know they damn near all the same rate, and that ain't shit. So all y'all that be talking that hype, because you only get a good interest rate is if you have 6 figures or more. And I don't talk to that many people that have them kind of bank accounts. But I have in the past. And that's the only way a regular bank account will give you a higher interest rate because you done that kind of, you know what I mean, you make that kind of money and got that kind of money in they shit. But other than that, you just gonna get a regular jump that's like less than a fucking percent. So that's why I say if you can't get a percent, don't do it. And that should be your number one thing to do when you invest in it. Just get 1%. So it's not a high ass rate. You know what I mean? You invest $1, I want to get $1 back. It's not bad. If you get more, you know what I mean? That's good. You know what I mean? Better power. But just for a beginner, you don't want to. Oh my God, I'm looking for 10 times more of my money. I'm looking for all this. You know what I mean? The shit that people like with a lottery ticket, they want to put $1 in this bitch and get a $500 prize. Like, you know, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You can do that shit with meme coins if you want to do all that kind of bullshit, because that's a better bet in my mind. If you if you want to, shit, I would. I would just put a penny in a fucking random meme coin, all them bitches. Penny ain't shit. You tell me you ain't got a penny. So my thing would be I get $10, 1,000 pennies. If that bitch allow me to put a penny in that motherfucker, got him. Boom. That's 1,000 of them jumps. Let one of them go fuck up outrageously. Let me get that. Let me get that. Let me get that. Let me get that. And if I lose, just a fucking penny. But I wouldn't do that with no stock though. That's the difference. I wouldn't do that with stocks because crypto is 24/7. Stocks, like right now, since it's Saturday, they ain't open. So it's like, can't do shit. You can buy shit, sure, but it's going to count towards Monday because I don't think it's holiday. Yeah, it's not no holiday coming up, but it's holiday tomorrow. But I don't think they close. They might. I don't think so. But yeah, man, like if you want to gamble like that, because that's kind of what it is, do it in meme coins. Trying to tell y'all, we got any viewers? I don't know anything we don't get. Fuck it. It's just for whoever the fuck's listening, you feel me? Or watch afterwards, because that's usually how I get my views any damn way. I don't know why the fuck these niggas don't be telling nobody. Hit that notification bell, hit that like button, hit the descriptions, you know what I mean? Like all that good stuff. Cause I want to talk to y'all. We should be getting this money together. You feel what I mean? I don't understand. People be talking about how the rich ain't doing that for everybody. All right, I ain't rich, but I'm trying to help people. Fuck. And I ain't asking for y'all money, but you know what I mean? You can always give me some money. I ain't gonna be like, yo, do all the extra, but if you give me money, I'm gonna help you make more money. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I had to tell somebody, yo, if I give you money before and you ain't make no money with it, I'm not giving you no more money because now you costing us instead of just you. You feel what I'm saying? There's no reason for me to do all that. Call it what you want. Anytime, even if you gave me bread, I made more money out of that shit. You know what I mean? And if I didn't, it definitely did at the time. You know what I mean? Because I changed. When you get into this kind of thing, you gotta evolve if you want to stay. If you want to stay ahead of everybody, you gotta evolve. And it's like, I did that. I see somebody saying something. What's up? Yo, what's good, gaming? But yeah, like I was saying, it was just like I evolved with the hustles. Like, it's no reason. Like, say if you know somebody, the neighborhood plug that sell, you know what I mean, nickel bags of weed and shit like that. If this nigga is still selling nickel bags of weed 10 years later, he ain't never evolved. He ain't never grow. He's still stuck in the rhythm. I don't like that kind of shit. I don't. That's feeling like stuck in a rut. That's why I don't like doing traditional work because it's the same shit. You're not gonna tell me I gotta work 30 goddamn years doing the same shit and just expecting to get a little pay raise here and there, here and there. That don't excite me. I'm sorry. Unless it's some work that I like doing, and you're not gonna really find the kind of jobs that I like. So it's like it's not even. I'm picky. Fuck that. I'm picky as hell because I don't want to be no basic ass nigga. Know what I mean? I already got expectations of being a ghetto dude because I'm black and all that. I gotta be the basic black dude. I don't want to be that. I might as well be doing what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like, works for me. And I know it work for other people. That's why I like telling people what I do. Now, you listen, you'll be making bread with me. But if you don't, then you're gonna be like some people that I know and just keep complaining about not having a few dollars, which is crazy to me. As an adult, I would be mad at myself at any point in fucking time that I didn't have 4 quarters in my pocket. But some people was like, oh, my bills is paid, yada yada. I'm cool with that. That's weird energy to me though. That just don't sound right. You cool with just getting by to me, cause like, who the hell? Anybody over the age of, let's say, 25 to let's say 55, no 65, cause that's what they want us to retire. So you want me to work this regular whatever the fuck job that is barely paying me, and I gotta consistently work this shit until I'm in my 60s just to say I'm retired. And then, because of what's been going on and more of this financial information that's been going around, it's not even a guarantee that my 401 or my retirement fund is going to be safe. That shit doesn't make no sense to me. None. I've been finding out because I'm not that damn old that our money used to get backed up by gold and all that. Why don't we just do that? I don't see why people. You know how many ways? I got like 3 ways on my phone right now where I could get gold. You trying to tell me y'all don't got at least a fucking pawn shop that's around the corner where y'all can get some gold or gold pieces or whatever, something just solid gold shit. Anybody be like, oh, my jewelry and all that. If your shit ain't solid gold like this, it ain't gonna be worth as much as you think it is. All them stones and shit makes it worth less. Cause people, we don't give a fuck about the piece itself. We care about the melting piece when you trying to sell it to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't used to hang with people that melt this shit, but I used to sell jewelry, and the pieces that would like, if you was to go to a pawn shop, they would tell you that kind of shit. Or if you go to people that would like really sell pieces, they would want the shit that they can melt down or get melt down versus the other shit, because people don't really sell loose diamonds, and it's more, if you don't know nobody that know how to do all the extra shit afterwards, it's more hassle than it is just to melt the motherfucker down and get somebody to do, you know what I mean? So yeah, that shit don't count. But it's too many ways just to get gold. So why don't people back their money up with gold? You feel what I'm saying? I'm not saying put a whole lot of shit into it. A gram of that motherfucker is like $100 right now. What? A gram of gold is $100+ right now. Just buy a couple of grams. Sound like I'm telling y'all to get drugs. I'm telling y'all to get gold. Silver is $1 a gram, dollar plus a gram. Get some silver. You get mad silver. You don't want to get no gold. Get silver. They still accept that, and it's worth. It might be worth less value wise, but people use more silver than gold any damn way. So you know what I mean, use the right mindset for it. You can have a nice little hookup, but you gotta get the shit first. You know what I mean? People that just worry about this shit here ain't gonna be. They gonna keep chasing for it. They gonna keep chasing for it. Keep chasing for it and chasing for it. Cause hold on. Cause every time motherfuckers go to work, they gonna work for this. Every time they go to work, they going to work for this, which blows my mind. Cause you could be home doing what you like, figuring out new ways to get money. There's people in jail right now as we speak that got his own coin circulating. I'm not going to tell this motherfucker what. I'm not promoting that kind of shit, but I'm promoting the nigga because he's in jail and he's still getting harder than a lot of motherfuckers that's out here free. But all they doing is working for this shit right here just to give it to bills, which is crazy. Like, the point of money is to use it as a tool. Now, you can't keep this tool in your pocket. You always gonna be at the store looking for one. That's just how it works. And what's crazy is, if you know how to play Monopoly, you know how to run real estate. It literally teaches us. Every time we pass go, we collect our little 200 check. You know what I mean? Now, if you don't got, if you just on the board and other people own property on that board, what you gonna do every time you land on a piece? Give up rent money. That's all you want to do. But if you don't buy some property and they land on your shit, that's rent money in your pockets. Don't that sound like something? But y'all don't even catch on to that. Granted, doing it that way is a lot more money involved. But just to get into real estate, it's not. You can get into real estate right now for $1. So all that extra. That's why I be mad when motherfuckers be coming at me talking about, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. You ain't got 4 quarters. You ain't got 4 quarters. You do all this fucking work, but you ain't got 4 quarters. Oh, I be talking to plenty of people like this all the time. I'm getting ready for work. I'm at work. I gotta go to work. You got this? You got that? You got this? Nah, I'm broke. Nah, I'm broke. Nah, I gotta wait. Nah, I gotta wait. What you mean? Look, I understand people's lives is different. But if you got a smartphone, there's no reason for you to still be doing dumbass shit with your money. I'm sorry. Call it what you want. It is what it is. It's financial literacy. That's exactly what it is. Because as an adult, you should have a fucking minimum of $100. That's just bare minimum. We're not even talking like realistic minimum, because that's $1,000. But y'all complain and say that's too damn much. Da da da. Okay, so let's be realistic then. $100. If you can't keep $100 in your pocket at all fucking time, if you can't keep that 100 for a year, you are financially fucked up. Call it what you want. You should be able to know comfortably you can keep $100 all year round. What you mean, especially if you got a job, that shit really don't make no sense. What you mean you can't keep $100, but you can keep a job? That don't even sound right. But that's how some people operate. And we gotta change that shit if y'all wanna keep money in your pockets. Because like I said, if not, you just gonna keep working just to get something that's going to feed to somebody else. And then you want to get all this luxury shit, go ahead and get taxed for that too. They've been taxing the shit out of y'all with that. Like I said, 75%. That's crazy. I think that is like $75 if you land on that piece on Monopoly. And it's 75% of people that's in the middle class and down. They got luxury shit. That's crazy. They be throwing this shit in y'all faces and y'all don't be paying attention. I don't be paying attention to everything either. But with money, I pay attention to that. Especially like even if I just throw in a penny, it's still my money. That mean I had to pay attention to give you that shit. You feel what I'm saying? So, and like I said, when I usually tell people this shit, I didn't like plan on getting into anything that I'm doing right now. That's why I like doing it. Because I ran into this kind of shit. I didn't plan on doing nothing like this. I ran into it. Cause I'm still, like I said, if I would do a job I like being an affiliate marketer, a recruiter. Now, a recruiter for what? That's the fun. I could be a recruiter for a lot of things. But I just like being a recruiter in general. But that's so open. It was just like, man, I still gotta work for that kind of shit. So I'm like, man, let me find things that I ain't gotta work for, so I can still do that while still making money. You feel what I'm saying? That's how I move. In that way, I might not be making a lot all the time, but I'm making something every day. And I take that over a big lump sum randomly. You know what I mean? Low consistency, big lump sum randomly. I'd rather take low consistency. I don't care. That's just how I operate. I'd rather that I know I'm getting something every time consistently versus me randomly getting a jump whenever the fuck it happens. You know what I'm saying? Because I've had both. So I'd rather my consistency and my bad. Be up late and shit like that. But I'd rather my shit be low and consistent and then I work and earn the bigger pay. You feel what I'm saying? That's better than me just like depending on random big pay. And that's how I feel like other people should rock too, because your work is your random big pay. It ain't random. You know you're getting paid, so it's gonna be a random or a consistent big pay. I just don't like the gaps. You work for a week, but you only get paid one time. That's stupid. But Yeah, here your money work every day. You get paid every day. I don't know what's going on with this shit, but yeah, there's no well, it is, but I got so many in these areas that it's like, all right, let's say if I had put my junk in the 5 areas, right? My 5 areas will probably only be paying me once every 90 days. Now, even if you have 16 individually, they still only paying you once every 90 days. But, or 12, I should say. But if you got 12 of them jumps, you're going to get paid every week. That's what it's going to look like. I don't like that. I don't like that dependency. If it's all like that, I might as well get 60 because this area you don't get paid on the weekends. You don't get paid Monday through Friday. So if it's like that, I want to own enough where all Monday through Friday I get paid. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, somebody said something. By the way, you have a great day. I love your content. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. But yeah, man, like, and same to you. Have a good day too, man. Like, I'll be here. Keep in touch, man, so we can, you know what I mean, get to chatting and all that. But yeah, it just don't make sense for me to be like, yeah, I'm gonna leave my money alone in these little areas so I can get paid once a week. I'd rather put in 60. So I know, like I said, 5 times a week, I'm getting paid. And then you find a way to fill in the weekends, or you do the weekends, one or the other. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I just don't understand people. It's not that hard, but they just want it, and then they want to spend it, and then they want to buy luxury shit, and then they want to act like, why am I broke? How did this happen? I don't understand. Got all this dumbass shit, but you ain't got no money working for you. Like, make that shit make sense. Got all this dumbass shit, but ain't got no money working for me. But I'm the only reason why I got money because I'm working. That's crazy. But a lot of people are still stuck on that, especially these days. Like, I could understand back in the day because we couldn't even talk to each other like this. Now, now you smoking rocks. I'm sorry. That shit just doesn't sound right. Like, why would why? I just don't understand that shit. Why? Like, because all the shit that they have for us nowadays, they not really asking us to do a lot of money. They tell us, like, or at least the shit I be getting, and it's most of the shit that we in the USA, most of the shit everybody else be using. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. They tell you, hey, yo, investing in this shit is only a couple dollars. What else do people use? Um, Robinhood, Weeble, E-Trade. Put in a few dollars, and we'll do all these jumps. Tell you as well. Hey, tell your friends and family about what yada, and we'll give you a few dollars. And this is what normally people tell me afterwards. They be like, "Oh, everybody I know already got these." All right, so talk to strangers. You know how many people don't got these? You know what I mean? It is, if you did the math and knew the math, it is 80 people, 80% of people don't invest. But 90% of the rich Dude, that's why they think it's a rich people thing. They trying to help break that shit, and y'all people still don't want to do it. I don't understand that. Hold on, look like I see some shit. Go Henry, right? There's plenty of places, bro. Like I don't understand this shit, and it's like I don't want to do that. I don't want to talk to strangers. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. But you want to keep being broke. That's broke shit. I'm sorry. It is what it is. And people like, oh, there's levels to it. Who the fuck still wants to be a broke person that still depend on check by check in 2025 where we literally can buy fucking robots before buying a person to help make our life better. I know, remember growing up, it was if you had pockets like that, you want a butler, you want a maid, you want all the extra shit. Bitch, I will get a robot. Fuck y'all. Like, I don't gotta feed you niggas. Y'all gonna be up all 24 hours. If I had security, there wouldn't be no dogs like Mr. Burns and the Simpsons, sick dogs on type shit. That's rich in my mind when I was growing up. Nowadays, I'll get me a little robot dog, put a little flamethrower on his ass, come to my yard if you want to. They gonna light that ass up. I promise you. And that shit is a lot cheaper than fucking dogs. Real life dogs. That shit is a lot cheaper getting a damn robot made and a robot butler than a fucking person. What? Stop playing. I wanted to be on the Jetsons. I ain't think the shit was gonna be real. We wasn't developing fast enough. All that kind of shit was just in the movies. We're getting there. We are here. We just ain't to the point where everybody got them. They gotta make some cheap ass robots for everybody to get them. But for right now, if your pockets ain't looking good, you ain't gonna be able to get one. But that's a goal, you damn right. If you are looking good, you better. You talking about, yeah, I just want. That's just if you pick a butler or a maid over a robot these days. In my mind, that's like slavery. I'm sorry, I get it. What? Bruh, ain't nobody coming. Look at the shit these fucking bots can do nowadays. I promise you, I'm buying some. I'm not buying no. Let me get a business. I'm not buying no. I'm not hiring nobody. Nobody. I'm not hiring nobody. Straight robots. That's all I'm gonna have on the team. Cause I'm not gonna. Yo, you doing too much and ain't paying me enough. What? This nigga won't even ask me for an oil check. Fuck is. You can go. I'm not dealing with it. I'm not. No, I'm not. And it's like I said, my mom, she like Jetson, so I don't know if she was waiting for this kind of shit, but in my mind, she should have been. But it's like, we damn near there besides the flying cars and living in the sky. I don't want to do all that. Keep my ass grounded where we at right here. But, yeah, man, no, I'm not trying to do all that extra shit. I'm really not. Hold on. There was an ad where I watched that it said you would rather son $2 more than save for a future. I mean, real talk, that would. Real people really do. Like, they really do. I understand what you're saying now. They really do. Like, if you had a choice to spend $2 or to save $1.30, they would spend that $2 before saving, and that's crazy. You act like people will act like money ain't important, but then act like we don't need everything. Damn near everything costs money. Like, stop playing. That shit don't make sense. Like, unless your pockets is dumbass fat, don't talk that shit to me. I'm sorry. I don't want to hear that kind of dumbass shit. And if you is, you know what I mean, elephant pockets, hook me up with the juice. You know what I mean? Like, hook me up. Like, if it's one of them type of things where I gotta keep hush hush, shit, I'll let these niggas think I won the lotto. Like stop playing. Like, hook a nigga up. The fuck? Cause like, this shit don't make no sense to me. Cause I wanna be cool with people, but at the same time, it's like, I wanna be cool with people that also got some money in their pockets. Like, damn, we adults with kids. Come on, if you ain't got no kids, then You pretty much do whatever the fuck you want. But most of the people I know, they got kids. So it really be bugging me when I'm like, bruh. Then they go and try to blame them on that shit. Good grippy, you motherfuckers. Y'all kids is grown. And if they ain't, they damn near. So I don't understand. Where everybody in the household is still depending on just one chick. I don't understand that shit at all. You can say whatever you want. That shit just looks funny to me. What's up? It's crazy because human costs money. Like, it's a lot of it costs money. For real, I'm trying to tell you the shit. Every damn thing costs money. So why not be trying to figure out a way to make money without labor work? There's plenty of options. Plenty of options. You could be doing something without you manually going somewhere that is outside your damn house to make money. I don't understand that shit. Like, especially if you got a smartphone. If you got a smartphone and you doing this shit, you wildin'. I done named like 6 platforms. Like I said, they will pay you. Hey, yo, bring in your friend or family. We'll pay you such and such. Pay y'all. Not even a you thing, and it's a y'all thing. That's why I like affiliate marketing. When you bring in somebody into a new company, they don't hook you up like a lot of these stingy ass fucking workers you be finding online or whatever. They hook y'all up. You know what I mean? It's not just a you thing, it's a y'all thing. Y'all getting money. So that's why, like I said, I like doing that kind of shit. But yeah, man, it just don't make sense to me to like how people still be like, yo, I use Cash App, but I just use it to send and receive money. What? You don't be paying attention to the news, the little junk right there. Bitch, Bitcoin is over $100,000 and you ain't got 4 quarters in that motherfucker. Somebody messaging me. Hold on. We'll be getting these. They responding to some other shit I sent them. But yeah, man, I don't understand that shit. It's just like, how can you be having these kind of platforms that be offering either stocks or crypto, and you don't have no stocks, crypto, a savings account, a credit card? You don't got nothing. None of these jumps. You ain't got none of these jumps with some money in them. Something as an adult. That is a problem. You out here just basically digitally panhandling. Like, I don't understand that. And it's like, I understand you gotta work. You got bills to pay, all this extra shit. But if you're making shit unnecessary for yourself, I'm trying to save that habit. From keep going under. Like, damn, just listen. It's not that hard. This is financial shit that we all need. You know what I mean? It's better to actually be rich than to look rich. That is basic, simple shit. And like I said, we get that so fucking confused that, like I said, 75% of luxury items are for fucking middle class and under. Little luxury items is for fucking upper class. That's it. Luxury. You are in luxury. How you in luxury if you still living paycheck to paycheck? Luxury in my mind is, bitch, I got 6 checks or 6 months ahead of my checks. So if you was to give me a paycheck, I would be like, man, this ain't shit. That's luxury kind of shit. That's how you know you good in my pocket, in my mind. Man, y'all think luxury is, if I can afford it, I can buy it. That's not real luxury, bruh. That don't mean shit. I can afford, I don't know how much is in this motherfucker, but I know it's real money. That's all I need to know. But I could probably afford something good. I don't know. I could probably afford a little game. No, I need that. Yeah, I can afford a game because there's a PlayStation 5 game. I'm pretty sure they sell discs and shit. But I could afford a game. But will I? No. Why not? Yeah, it might give me entertainment at the end of the day. Cool, whatever. I'll spend my money on something that's not really helping me make more money back. You know what I mean? Like, especially right now. Like right now, when you in hustle mode, like most people be claiming to be at the end. The only hustle mode they know is y'all need to get more hours on my job. That's not really hustle mode, man. Hustle mode is how to get this money easily, legally, as fast as I can. That's hustle mode. You feel what I'm saying? Not that extra shit, not the shit that could get you in jail and all that dumbass shit. No, just find you something that you can do legally, and if you can make some good money out of this shit consistently, keep that shit going. But I got some more messages. Yo, but you have a great day. I'm a Call of Duty. Yo, I got Call of Duty too, man. I just downloaded that shit to a PS5. So yeah, hit me up on there. We can go ahead. You know what I mean? Chop a couple rounds on that bitch. But cause my homeboy be playing that, so I got it for that nigga. So I'm like, shit, he always playing it. Why not just play with that nigga here and there with it? Cause I like fighting games. But yeah, you have a good day too, and tell your peoples, all the females in your family, your moms, grandmoms, your aunties, all that. Happy Mother's Day, your sister. You know what I mean? If she got kids and all that, you know what I mean? All the females that got kids, cause they mothers to somebody. You feel what I'm saying? But hold on. I got you just now. Alright, man. Like, hey, I play games with kids too. Just, you know what I mean? I didn't know you was a kid till now. Just remind me. That's all. If we playing the fighting game, you gotta remind me. Cause like, if not, I'm not gonna show you no mercy, dude. You know what I mean? I'm just give you these digital hands. You know what I mean? Like, the Call of Duty thing, he got to show me, but we can have one on ones because that's what we used to do, me and my homeboy. Yeah, all that extra. So you like games, as long as it's PlayStation, because I don't do Xbox, I do PlayStation. So yeah, if you got PlayStation, I'm cool with it. Like I said, I like talking and playing games with people that like fucking with me, and I also like getting money with the people that fucking with me. You feel what I'm saying? Man, you 13. Alright. Oh man, you see, you got Xbox. Come on, bro. You can't be doing that. But see, I got kids your age. See, I'm trying to like see. It's funny because I'm trying to help them avoid the same thing most of adults be going through as well. And it's like they're not into it. And it's like, bro, you don't see what you be seeing around you, just the people, other people that be dealing with you. You don't want to deal with that. I'm trying to tell you, it's the same thing. Because I'm pretty sure you can get into crypto. I don't think there's no age restriction on crypto. Because I've seen kids make bank off of that. And I'm just saying, if it was me at your age, oh, I'd be getting it. Getting it. Getting it. Couldn't tell me nothing. I'll be getting it. As long as they say I'm able to get it, I'm gonna be getting it. But yeah, that's the thing with being under 21. You can't be doing a lot of I mean you can really do a lot of self-made things, but it's harder. A lot harder. Ain't nobody gonna take you seriously as a kid off the rip. You talk that self-made kind of, no, they're not. I promise you they're not going to. But you really gotta really stunt and show out, and then maintain all that as a kid versus, I mean, you still got to as an adult, but that whole, yo, you only 16, 17, 18, anything with a team, they ain't gonna look at you the same way as somebody that's 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, somebody 30. You know what I mean? They not going, it's not the same looks. You're gonna get that. You trying to do what? And you only how old? Crazy as hell. You think I'm gonna deal with you, bro? And then you better not be one of them people that show y'all wealth. Like, say you is somebody that get it at a young age, and you show your wealth to somebody in person to person, and you showing them they got the you got the bread. They gonna look you up now, and they probably gonna rob you. Like real talk, you better hope you do that in the right area, cause yeah, they gonna rob you. Lickety split. I promise you that.
Oh, all cross platforms. All I know is listen to the parents.
Yeah, okay, that's the thing. All right, with parents, it's usually what they know. So it's like, cause I had to explain this shit to my mom as well too. Like she wasn't able to have the same things that I got right now. Yes, stocks was around, bonds, gold, and all that extra bullshit was around, but it was harder to get. The only way you can get a precious metal easily is like what I tell people to do now: save your silver pieces, save all your change and shit like that. But if you wanted like bars and all that extra kind of shit, that all that was hard. If you wanted to get into the stocks, all that was hard back in the day. Now that just gets slapped in our face here and there, here and there, here and there, here. Like it's hard not for you to say, "Yo, I don't know a thing about this shit nowadays," unless you are being ignorant. And if you got somebody that's in the game that's telling you about this kind of shit, and you not in it yourself, it's like just listen, cause you don't know what you be missing out on. Cause especially like in stocks, cause that's the oldest thing. It has never been this easy to get into the stock market as it has been lately in the last 10 years alone. If it was easy like this back in the day when my parents was around, yes. I'll be like, yo, you're the reason why I ain't have all this money. Man, if you had 100 shares in this company, we'd probably be loaded right now. Da-da-da-da-da. It wasn't that easy back in the 90s for you to get stocks. And my mom was trying to act like, she literally told me, yo, I'm not interested. I've never been interested in this. But you don't know what I was interested in. You just told me. You what do you mean? But you had to know people 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 to get into the stock market, and then you couldn't even just buy a piece of the stock market. I mean, piece of whatever company you wanted. If you couldn't afford a share of that company, you couldn't buy none of that company. You feel what I'm saying? Now you can buy fraction shares. That means if you want a piece of this company and you don't own the whole thing, you can buy that. What do you mean? Like, that's what I mean. Just crypto wasn't nowhere around, nowhere in sight. You Google is younger than me. The internet popped. The dot com popped in the 2000. So all that extra that I'm doing was not happening back in the day. But when my kids grow up and they get to reach my age, they can say that, man, I wish this nigga had such and such back and then we probably be this. They can say that because I didn't have that kind of shit. But again, it's been easier and easier to do it lately. So I've been catching up, you know what I mean? So it's not gonna be that bad. But by the time they get to my age, they're gonna be better than what I was at my age now. You feel what I'm saying? So then when they have kids, it keeps getting lower and lower until we do have that generation where they gonna be spoiled as hell. Like off the rip, they gonna be spoiled as hell. Hold on. What? Yeah, man. Like, so it's all about what you teach it. I mean, your parents is teaching you because a lot of parents ain't teaching their kids financial stability. And I'm not teaching that to my parents, but I wanted to give them something like that. You feel what I'm saying? Because I don't want to give my parents money. I'm sorry, because I know y'all don't know the shit that I know, and it's not going to keep money in your pocket. Now, the shit that I know is going to keep money in your pocket. So it's just like keep you paid and keep money in your pocket. That's the best living. I'm trying to tell you. If I can make, okay, if I can make one of these dollars, if I spend this dollar and that bitch can make me a penny or not spend it, I put it in over here, and every month it's gonna make me a penny more just by sitting there. It's just a dollar. I still got all this money over here. Why would I worry about that dollar over there? If I still got all this over here, I'll let that collect. Hey, I see it's collecting something. Let me go ahead. Hey, it's collecting a little more. Or it might be, depending on what it is, because you can get that kind of increase in, I want to say, stocks. Now, if you had it in a savings account, it ain't going to increase as fast. But some stocks really do be like paying like a penny, 2 pennies, 3 pennies, sometimes four more for a dollar. Now, will it be every month? Possibly not. But it will be every quarter. So it will be like every 90 days. So that's still, if you do month, that's still a penny or two. If let's say it's 7 cents, that's still 2 point whatever cents a month for $3. Well, yeah, for the $3 that I put up there every month, if we put it in the savings, because like savings, they just give you a dollar or a penny for whatever. Okay, boom. Now I'm not worried about that money. You know what I mean? I still got money over here. We still got bread over here. But that money over there is working. While I'm working to get more money over here, I got some dollars over here making me some bread. Doing something. That's all I'm trying to tell people. If you want to keep putting more money into your shit, go ahead. If you don't, just let it sit there and get the little change. But unless you put hundreds, I ain't gonna say hundreds, but most stocks, I'll say that most stocks don't give out dollars for a few dollars. I'm not saying they don't, but you gotta do your own research. Now, if you get, oh, I feel like I'm fucking up. Okay, my bad. I got a problem. I like all my bills facing the same way. But yeah, man, if you don't got some money working for you, you'll always be working for money. And soon, you know what I mean? While, like I said, while I'm out here getting more money, I'll be throwing a little bread wherever I'm throwing it. Ooh, 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 ooh. Cause like